much, Blake. Here to react to all of this, we have Mark Serrano, former deputy campaign director for President George H.W. Bush, and Janice Fuentes, former chief of staff to Congressman Luis Gutierrez. And Mark, I'll start with you. We've certainly been here before. I think back to 8 years ago when Hillary Clinton was the anointed one, the front runner, seemingly untouchable. And then along came this guy named Barack Obama. Is this about to happen again?
Well, there's a pretty good chance of it, Trish, because if you consider this, Joe Biden watches the Sunday TV shows like everybody else. And you heard quotes yesterday like charade of transparency, serial disingenuous behavior. Those were not quotes from Republicans. Those were quotes from mainstream media representatives on the shows yesterday. So Joe Biden's taking a look at this and assessing it, and he's going to play the odds. He's going to look to next winter, and he's thinking, if Hillary Clinton implodes between now and then, who's left standing? Bernie Sanders? I think Joe Biden is absolutely going to join this race. I think he's going to because there is a decent possibility that Hillary Clinton could implode based on these scandals, particularly based on the way they are managing the crisis right now.
You know, Janice, will she implode? What's your take on that?
No, I think that it takes a lot more than all the attacks that are coming at Hillary Clinton's direction. And it takes more than a good man like Vice President Joe Biden from running to win a presidential election. So while he's welcome to join the race, and it'll be great to see yet another qualified candidate to run, because it brings everybody's game a little up higher, I think that at the end of the game, we have to look at the numbers. And for example, the candidate who's going to win, either Republican or Democrat, really must carry many things. At least 40%, even Republicans agree, of the Hispanic vote. And he has to win Florida. He or she has to win Florida. And if you look at the polls right now, Hillary Clinton is ahead of anyone with the Hispanic population.
Here's the thing.
And for example,
I was just going to say,
Jeb Bush running for Florida.
Even in Janice's reply, it demonstrates a bias towards Hillary Clinton. That's the bias the media has. It's the bias the Democrat operatives have. It's not a wide open race. They don't really welcome Joe Biden into this race. They really want Hillary Clinton to win.
I said at the beginning, qualified candidates are welcome, and he's an exceptional politician.
No, but then you talked all about Hillary and how she has all the qualities and the numbers to back it up. It's just, it's the bias.
Who would you like to see? Who would you like to see get the nomination?
This is the numbers.
Who do you think most Democrats want to see get the nomination?
At the end of the game, like I said before, Mark interrupted me, I think it's important to look at the numbers. I want the winning candidate. If that winning candidate is Joe Biden, because the numbers show that, although he's coming late,
so this is, I think you're right.
Although he's older.
I think that's what the party is going to do. We're tight on time. I do want to point out, you mentioned all these things that need to have happen. I think that likability is so much part of this, right? Trust, likability. You want to know that, you could relate to this person. And I think that may, in fact, be the biggest challenge.
But these are self-inflicted wounds. You got to remember, these are not attacks from Republicans. What's starting to happen now, since Thursday in the New York Times, is the media is now forced to have to scrutinize this more closely because the inspector general from the intelligence community is saying that national security was compromised in these emails. This is not about Republican attacks. This is about self-inflicted wounds. And the Democrats are not even having debates like the Republicans. So it's not really a wide open race. It's being paved. A path is being paved for Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden is going to upset that path.